to another video. If you are new to our channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below and go check out our Instagram pages for daily photos and other updates. The links are down in the description. So for today's video, I have an exciting new pickup. We were able to pick up a new species the other day. Just kind of came up and we took advantage of it. This is a species that I have been wanting for a really long time. So let me go ahead and show you what we got. There she is. All right, so this adorable little creature is a jungle carpet python. Jungle carpet pythons are found in the rainforests of Queensland, Australia. This one is captive born and bred. If you don't know, you cannot export animals out of Australia anymore. They are very protective over their wildlife. So she is a captive born and bred. She is about a month old and she is a tiny, feisty little thing. So I'm gonna attempt to pick her up. We'll see how many times I get bit. The other day it was about 3 or 4. So let's go ahead and try this. So there she is, doing my best with a snake hook not to get bit. She is adorable, but if you don't know when they're little, their instincts really kick in. Oh, she's going back in her hide now. Well, there's a little bit better look at her. She is absolutely beautiful, but very strike happy. All right, so I'm gonna go put her back and then I'll talk a little bit more. She just peed all over me, so I'm gonna go wash my hands and then we'll talk some more. All right, as I was saying before she rudely peed all over me and then wanted to go back into her home, which I'm still cleaning up pee. So as babies, they have this natural instinct when they're born. In the wild, they are small and they are vulnerable to predators, so instinctively they are very, very feisty and protective, and they will musk or pee, if you will, on their predators to try to get away and protect themselves. So as a baby, they are a lot more feisty until they get a little bit older and realize that you're not a predator and you're not there to hurt them, and then they tame down quite a bit. So in the beginning, it is a little bit of a challenge. Luckily, they're not too big, so the bite doesn't hurt real bad. It's just little tiny pricks. Hers actually, you can't even hardly feel her teeth at all. They're so tiny. So if you want to get one, I wouldn't worry about the bite too much. Our Woma python does the same thing. I just got bit the other day and she did draw a little bit of blood, but it's very often and it tends to go away over a couple months of a little bit of training. Now we are doing hook training with her as well, like we are our Woma python. We have seen some great success with that, and that is just to get them out of the enclosure. They tend to be a little more territorial with their enclosure until you get them out, and then they are perfectly content and fine. So we are probably going to do that with her as well. So I was able to feed her for the first time last night. We gave her a rat pink and she took it like a champ, and I will show a clip right now. Yeah, so that was very exciting and cool to watch, but she would not consume it while I was watching her, probably because she is a bit protective. So I put her away and then checked on her later, and she did consume it, which was good, because with babies, you want to make sure that they eat weekly. We don't want them dropping weight. They need to be eating regularly and growing. So that was fantastic. So because she is really small, that is why she is in that really small Sterilite tub. And I forget the dimensions. I'll put the dimensions right here of the tub that I'm using for her. But I chose to stay small, and that hide is the smallest one I could find. When we went to pick her up, I didn't realize she was gonna be so tiny. She was only a month old. So we tried to put her in the smallest enclosure that we had, and then I went and bought her that little branch, and I'll throw up a picture right here so you can get a better look at it. I picked up that branch from Petco because this particular species is considered semi-arboreal. So while they do move around on the ground floor, they do spend a lot of times in higher up areas. Maybe not necessarily always in trees, but they do climb quite a bit. I don't know if you could see, I'll try to get a still of her, but she has a longer tail, and I have noticed that she does use that to grab on like other arboreal species. So it is very interesting to have another species in our collection that is semi-arboreal. And because this species naturally lives in the rainforests of Australia, that's why we chose to go with the Reptichip on the bottom, because it will hold a little bit more moisture and humidity. And then just like Miss Nebula behind me and Miss Pepper, who also come from areas that have rainforests, we will be doing a spritz daily to give her that little bit of extra moisture that would naturally occur in the wild. It keeps their respiratory system healthy, and it gives them nice sheds in the future. And because she is a baby, she's going to be shedding quite frequently as she grows. So yeah, I was very, very excited to get her. I've been really interested in different species of carpet pythons, and she was definitely one that I wanted, so I was glad we found her. It was their last one. It was just kind of on a whim, but we got a great deal on her, and we love having her. So yeah, I love acquiring new species and learning about new things, so that'll be really cool for the future. I didn't know if I mentioned or not, but she is a female. Female. So we have not picked a name for her yet. We're still in the process trying to see her personality, because right now, obviously, she's very bitey and very feisty. So in the future, we'll share a name with you guys. But that is kind of it for today's video. I just wanted to share that new pickup that we got. And we do have some new stuff coming, some new species, some exciting things that you won't really see anywhere else. So please subscribe to our channel to see those things. I'm actually getting a new pickup next week that is rare, and it is an endangered species in the United States. So you can kind of guess a little bit there, but it's not something that you see all the time. So I'm going to be picking that up and sharing that with you next week. So please hit that notification bell down below so you can get notifications of our videos coming up. So again, that is it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and stay safe out there, stay sane. Hopefully we can get back to some kind of normal here pretty soon. I'm going stir crazy at home. I'm sure the rest of you are if you're not back at work or back to some of your normal daily life. But again, thank you for watching. Get out there and make your own footprints. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.